What's happening, everybody? I'm back. It's the Epstein files, huh? Getting real weird, huh? Before we start, if you can, subscribe. If not, it's all good. The Epstein files. Let me know in the comments. Do you keep up on it? Are you like I'm talking about? Like do you watch the new the news on it and all that stuff? Do you keep up on it? Because really I don't keep up on it. But certain videos do pop up on my feed and and so like if it has like an interesting title, I'll watch it, and but it's very rare and random. But the things that I have been seeing, I don't know. To me, it's just real weird. Like, I know everybody's heard about beef jerky and pizza, all their weird little code words that they used. But it's just like some weird, disgusting things I've been seeing. Disgusting, And the thing is, like, the reason why I bring this topic up is because I was just hanging out with my niece, and my niece was telling me, she's 18, and she was a Trump supporter, she supported Trump, and now that I guess he's all up in the files, now she's saying she don't like him. I just feel like this. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and like Epstein was a billionaire, like he was a huge business guy, so I feel like when you're rich, on that level, you do business with people on that level, You're not going to be a billionaire and do business with a small business owner. It's like, that's not how it works, But, so I feel like there's probably a lot of people that are in the files or in this black book or whatever that have nothing to do with any of that stuff. But I don't know. I'm just assuming and giving people the benefit of the doubt. But if he is, and if people are, they should be prosecuted, just like the rest of us normal people. We break the law and we go to jail, right? So you do the crime, you got to do your time. So I just feel like, and like I said last time, they're never going to tell us everything. I already know that. They're never going to. Why do you think when they release these files, there's all kind of blacked out stuff? There's all kind of redacted stuff. There's all kind of, they're, you know what I mean? Like, why is that? Why are they releasing the files, but they have blacked out stuff on there? Like, that's crazy, right? Like, why don't you just release the entire file the way it is? Names, words, whatever's going on that thing. And I heard somebody say, was it a woman? I forgot who it was that said it, but I was watching this video, and they said that if they prosecuted everybody in the files, that the American government would collapse. That's crazy. And yeah, I care about this country. I live in this country. My kids live in this country. Like America it's a great place. Like this is where we all live at. And would it destroy America? Like, is that what we want? Like, I feel like they all need to face the consequences for their actions. Just how you and me, normal people, if we commit a crime, if we break the law, we got to do the time. We got to go to jail. We got to be convicted of it. It just because they're billionaires and just because they run the country, it's like I don't know. It's pretty crazy to me. It doesn't make any sense to me, but that's just the way it goes. I know they're not gonna. They might bust a couple people. Like I heard about the prince or some guy just got arrested in another country. I don't know if he was a prince or what he was. I don't know. But for being in the files or whatever, some other country busted him. Like that country, they and it's just a sticky, but like all the stuff that's been coming out about, underage and children and all that stuff is crazy, and they need to be brought to the light. Excuse me. It's crazy how to me it's crazy how they I don't know, the government is so used to the control they have. You know what I'm talking about? The control they have on us. And we don't even realize it. We don't even realize, if you notice, every time something big happens, something big comes out that the government doesn't want you to think about or know about or whatever, they pull some stunt. They do something. I don't know. If somebody gets arrested for something totally different, or something happens, or Bad Bunny goes to the Super Bowl or whatever, it's that's all I've been hearing about. Like I haven't even been hearing about the Epstein files or anything like that. All I've been hearing about is Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm talking about? That's all over social media, YouTube, everything. Bad Bunny. Nobody understood him. And that's how they distract us, And you guys let me know. I could care less who went to the Super Bowl. I could care less who did the halftime show. I'm not really a sports person, Not really into sports. I really don't. I like sports, My wife's really into football. But I feel like it's all rigged. I don't even care. It doesn't really move me one way or the other, But that's the main distraction right now. Bad Bunny did the halftime show. Everybody's mad. But nobody's talking about all the wild and crazy stuff that they have going on in this file, in this Epstein file. It's like nobody's talking. Nobody even cares. They have us so distracted with other stuff, The new Jordans just dropped and all this ridiculous stuff, It's like, but you guys tell me, do you think anything's going to come about of all this? Do you think anything's going to happen? Or do they just have us distracted? I'm just wondering, what's the next thing that they're going to distract us with? Who knows? But you guys let me know in the comments. What do you guys think about the Epstein files? About, should we let the politicians slide because we don't want America to fall apart? We don't want it to destroy America. So do we just forget about it? Do we just let them slide? Do we I say hell no. I say hell no. I say they all get brought to light, you know? And look at this, like, to me, I feel like this is all like evil, demonic. That's the problem. They little by little, I feel like they've been taking God away from us. They've been taking it out of mainstream, out of, you know, like I remember a while back ago, they said that kids were offended if, when they would like in the Pledge of Allegiance, you know, they talk about God or whatever, and so they took that out, and you know, that's like little by little, I feel like they're just taking God away from us, you know, and that's our problem. You know, I mean, we need to get back to the basics, you know, to God, to Jesus, you know, to our families, you know. It's like, I don't know. But you guys let me know about this whole Epstein thing. I'm just tired of hearing about it. I'm just tired of, you know, just start arresting people already. Start raiding mansions. You know what I'm talking about? That like you're giving these billionaire people too much time to cover things up, to cover their tracks. You know what I mean? So I just feel like we need to just step on their necks. Just step on their necks quick and get them. But you guys let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you, everybody, and have a good day, and God bless.